Hey guys, this is the Luetti's family. Alright, we're going to tell you guys a little bit about our love story. I am Mama Luetti, PB, better known as Pastor Betty, Pretty Betty, whatever you want to call me.
Daddy Luetti, cameraman, LP, head of the household, the boss.
That's who he is. Alright, so we met in 2007. I was helping these girls out from his church with a dance, and the day that they were supposed to dance, I couldn't make it, and just so happened the date got pushed back. So the date got pushed back, I was able to make it. Then I go to the church and they're having this big function for their pastor, and I just so happened to see him coming down off the choir.
That was her mouth leaking at that time.
He got jokes.
She was drooling.
Woo! Woo! Let me tell y'all, okay, I was just coming out of a bad situation, so I wasn't checking for nobody.
Except me.
Anyway, that's his truth. Anyway, so my friends seen him, and they automatically said, yo, this guy, look at him, look at him. And so we left that day, and July 4th, they were having a shindig at his house, and so we happened to go, me and my friends. And this whole time at this little shindig, this little party, I seen him checking me out. I had my little ripped jeans on, crop top. Okay, I had my afro in my hair, and your boy was checking me out. Your boy was checking me out.
I don't remember that.
Whatever.
I wasn't there.
He was there. He was there. And so I guess his moment or his window of opportunity was coming to a close because we were leaving. And as we were leaving, he just so happened to walk us to the car.
Just being a gentleman.
And so he walked us to the car. We kind of spoke, and then we left the party. And then a couple of days later, a young man that was at my summer camp told me that he was going to call him for me. And I'm like, what? No. He was like, yeah, you gotta call him. So he ends up calling him, and that's the first time we officially spoke. He was at work, he told me to call him later, and I did. And so from that point on, we just kept talking. The conversation was getting good, and I got tripped up, y'all. I got tricked.
She brought me dinner.
I brought him dinner, and we were supposed to watch a movie at his house. Guys.
Chicken kitchen.
Chicken kitchen. I didn't know how to cook at that time. Guys.
Wendy's.
When a person asks you and say, oh yeah, we just gonna watch a movie, it's a trick from the enemy, y'all. Stay home.
Taco Bell.
Single women, stay home. Especially if you're trying to do it right for the Lord. Stay home.
We didn't have Netflix.
So it wasn't a Netflix and chill, but it was movies and touch, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what that was. But anyway, guys, so from July to October 19th, I can tell you the exact date, I got pregnant.
She did it.
He did it. We were leaders in our church, and that was just a time of so much confusion, so much shame, so much doubt. We didn't know what to do. We both were adults, but in our parents' eyes, if you are children of in a Haitian household, you're still children. Like, you never grow up until they marry you off. And we weren't married. We were literally talking, and we got pregnant.
She got pregnant. I can't get pregnant. I'm a male.
But he provided the seed for me to get pregnant.
She carried.
And so, you know, we had the big meeting at our house, but we went through a lot of counsel prior to that. Okay, we had a big meeting at the house, and our moms were kind of like at odds. Like, you know, his mom was like, well, how do you know that's his baby? And my mom was like, nobody can tell me that your husband's was your first. And it was just going back and forth, and I was so emotional that day. And my mom just said, you know what, Luke? She talked to him directly. you need to make your decision. And once you make your decision, let me know, because I have a 3-bedroom house and my daughter can stay here with her son. And he was like,
What was like?
you made a decision, babe.
I made a decision like a couple of days, probably a week later, that I wanted to give my son, a fair shot, fair chance of having both parents in his life. So I said to this lady here that we will get married and be great parents.
He held my hand while he said that, like this. And we were sitting on the front porch. You gotta give them details. And we were sitting on the front porch, and he said that I've decided. And it's so important for you guys to decide. Once you make your decision, your mind is more stable and it's at peace. When you're undecided, the Bible tells us this unstable man is unstable in all his ways. And so once we decided, it felt like everything kind of went on track. And so as we were going through this journey, we got married that March. So all of this was happening before 07 ended. So I'm gonna say December of 07. March of 08, we got married. And my son came in July of 08. And so we got married. I didn't know really how a marriage should look. He had a better example of what marriage should look like. Although we were raised in 2-parent households. And so we just wasn't getting it right. I was ready to combat everything he said. And he was just off the chain, y'all.
I was just nonchalant and just let it roll off my back and kept moving.
Sneaky. That's what he was doing. Sneaky.
I kept moving.
And so I was ready to call it quits after like 3 years. And so eventually, again, God gave me strategy and prayer. And I kind of fought for my marriage. I kind of woke up because I felt like at the beginning I was asleep. I let myself go. I stopped doing my hair, my nails, all of that pretty stuff that I used to like to do, keep myself up. And I woke up and I started goal setting again. I started just doing things to make me feel like myself again. And I felt at that point of our marriage, it was a turning point. It was a turning point. And so now, 13 years later, well, in October it's going to be 13 years.
March we will be 13 years.
Of marriage.
Yes. That's what we're talking about.
Yes. March will be 13 years of marriage. But it's just been a great journey. It's been a great journey. And there was a lot of things that we found along the way that made us work. But at the end of the day, because of our decision, because of our willingness to fight, because of our willingness to not give up, and maturity, we had to be mature in this thing. Marriage is not for the weak, not at all, But both parties coming into a place of agreement, we were able to walk this walk out.
Yeah, so if you're out there and you're struggling in your marriage, you got to stay on your knees and actually put an effort to try to make it work, and just keep holding her hand.
And be intentional. Be intentional. All right? Never stop dating. Okay? Never stop dating. I mean, we never dated, so it was kind of like we were getting to know each other in our marriage. And I feel like that was a lot of the struggle. Because we didn't know each other. But we were decided. And God blessed us and He blew on us. So that was just a little bit about our love story. We went through shame. We went through trials. In the Haitian community, when you get pregnant before marriage, it's like...
You gotta sit in back of the church. You can't participate in anything. Yeah. And it was like scrutiny. It was like we were going through so much until the ring was on our finger. Although we decided we was going to church, we were just doing things, we had to go through so much obstacles. And I'm not saying that they didn't want the best for us, but it was tough getting here. But there were people, God placed people
in our corner to really speak life into us, although we were feeling like we were like in a dry situation. And so it's just important to have those things and those people in place and people on your side. Support team. Listen, that was the best thing that we could have ever, that God could have blessed us with. It's a beautiful support team. Any final words?
You still drooling. She's still drooling for me. You know, it's great. It's great when you have a wife that still drools over you. You know, it makes you feel more of a man.
You see my face, y'all. I truly believe that we gotta position ourselves, ladies. Position yourself and never let yourself go. Okay? Never let yourself go. Just like how you got him, you gotta keep him like that. Right? And there was for a moment I let myself go. And so you know, we could say a lot. We didn't want the video to be too long, but look out for a part 2. All right? Bye, guys. Part 2, babe. We got to do part 2.
Part 2?
Yes, there's a lot more that we didn't say.
All right, guys. I guess we're signing out. Luetti's. Check us out.